Hello, family. We got a special surprise for you all today. We have April Fonte. Hold on. I think I said it wrong. Hold on. So Fontano,
Yeah.
right? Okay. So it's like yeah. So I'm gonna edit everything. So hey, family, I got a special surprise for you all. We have a personal chef. She has also her meal prep country. Oh, I'm not tripping. Hold on. I'm tripping. Hold on.
It's
Let
okay.
me get it right. Okay, so yeah, I can edit everything. So I'm
Okay,
glad.
we're
I'm glad.
good.
I'm glad when I do it live. Okay.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't like that's why I don't do live because I do a lot of bloopers and I have to go back and edit. But we're gonna keep
Okay.
this down pat. No
Okay.
worries.
All right. All right. Here you go.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm gonna edit it.
Okay. Okay. Got it.
Hey, family, I got an amazing show for you all today, and we have a very special guest. Man, so we have April Fontenot. She's a personal chef. Oh my God, she's so amazing. I was on her show last week. She has a podcast. The podcast is called Let's Talk Food Podcast, and she has her catering company. She has it. So it's the Coopy's American Cuisine. So yeah, so she's definitely an amazing person. We had such an amazing conversation. I had to bring her on my show. April, thank you so much for being for on just a little bit of sugar.
Awesome. Hi, everybody. I am so excited. And thank you for inviting me to the show. I
You're
have
welcome,
been
April.
just so excited the whole week because I was like, oh my God, I get to appear on the show. But
Yes,
yeah,
yes,
I'm happy to be
yes.
here and I'm
Mhm.
happy to speak to your guest tonight. Let's go.
Yeah. So, ladies, so today we're gonna talk about healthy foods for women over 40. So we're gonna rank them. We're gonna rank the superfoods versus the comfort foods that women have that's holding them back. So the first round, the first food, I'm gonna go and talk about it and give you some input about why it's good for you or where it stands, and then I'm gonna ask April her opinion about where I'm gonna put it.
Awesome. Awesome. All right.
Okay, so now the first one we're gonna talk about though is one of my favorites. We're gonna talk about butternut squash, which is actually good for you. It has anti-inflammatory properties, really good for you, and it's lower in calories than sweet potatoes. So I definitely love it. I started making this about a few months ago, so I definitely would recommend taking this and putting this in the weekly staple. So April, how do you feel about that?
I don't know. I think I disagree with you, Solomon. I think
Okay,
this should go in the everyday essential. Butternut squash is very healthy, and you can also, cook it with a lot of your favorite dishes, guys. Your meals. I would say maybe like seafood, like a with your
mm,
salmon, like you stated before. Also, the butternut squash is pretty good. As a you can make it like a salad if you like, and also
oh
I would say
wow, a salad.
yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, so I would say everyday essential. I disagree on that one.
Yeah, it's close because it is so lower in calories and it has the anti-inflammatory properties. So I definitely did think about putting it there. So we actually
Mhm.
could put it there. So yeah, we can do that.
Okay, well, yeah, let's do that.
Mm-hmm. See, I get him out the screen.
Oh, this is so fun.
Yep. Yeah. Uh-huh. So great.
Yeah.
So now, okay, so we have the fried food. So this is the stuff that people they love to get, especially when they're out hanging out with their friends and their girls. So April,
Mhm.
so what do you think that we should put the fried foods?
Oh, definitely avoid fried foods, guys, at all costs. I mean, I know it tastes good, and my family, we are so guilty of that, but I would say avoid yeah, avoid the fried foods, especially if you're out, having drinks and with friends, because for one, it definitely packs on the weight gain, gives you brain
Mm-hmm.
fog. I did a segment on brain fog myself, but it's just not healthy. So I would definitely avoid any fried foods at all costs if you can. Now it's okay to have it occasionally, but if you're over
Mm-hmm.
40, like we're talking about tonight, women over 40, it's really hard for us to um lose shed the pounds rather, or lose
Mm-hmm.
the weight. So you want to avoid any type of bad foods at all costs, right? So avoid, replace would be my take on
Yeah,
that.
I totally agree, Abel. So yeah, because especially nowadays we got healthier options where you can use the air fryer, so you can make stuff more
Right.
healthier and it still tastes
Mhm.
good. But I realized too that
Exactly.
April, people have to go and change their mindset. Unfortunately, a lot of people think that something has to be deep fried. That's not the case nowadays. The person has to
Exactly. Yeah.
mind it and just be open to go and try different things. So I totally agree. Gonna
Yeah.
put that. So yeah, so even if a person have it just once a week, have it as a cheap
Mhm.
meal. But fortunately, usually when it comes down to the weekend, a lot of times with people, they'll have a whole cheap weekend. And then
Right.
that's when the pounds really come on. But just having one bad meal or one unhealthy meal
Right.
is not that bad. One thing that I tell people, April, is if you have one unhealthy meal, make sure that
Mhm.
your next meal is healthy instead of just eating bad the
Exactly.
whole day or the
Yeah.
whole weekend.
Yeah, that's a good idea, and you made a great point. I didn't even think
Mhm,
about the air fryer, and it's funny, guys, because I have an air fryer and I don't even use it that often. We actually use the deep fryer at home. I mean, when I'm at home, by the way, not the
mhm,
service, but um my personal life, my children, they are more of the fried foods, and my husband. So we have an air fryer, like I said, but I don't really use it a lot. And I didn't even that's a good point, like I said, that you made of using the
mhm.
air fryer. So I still say avoid replace, but right, if you're gonna have a cheat meal, use the air fryer, like Solomon said, guys. So
Mhm. Totally, 1,000%. And then, yeah. So also too, April, she's also the prettiest co-host I've seen in the last 15 minutes.
well, thank you, Solomon. I appreciate that.
Yes, totally,
Yeah,
totally.
thank you.
Mhm. So, okay, yeah. So, all right. So now we're gonna get into the next food. This is vegetable shortening. So, yeah. So this is something I say that's very terrible. Definitely, I think that vegetable shortening is pig's fat, isn't it?
Yeah,
I think it is.
vegetable shortening it's a lot of bad things. And also I saw some studies, I forget what article I was reading, but depending on the brand you buy, a lot of
Mhm,
the time, people are saying it's, I don't want to say poison, but it is, it's just bad
mhm,
stuff all around, like you said. So yeah, vegetable shortening for sure. But if you do, purchase it, just make sure you use your research. And it was an app I want to suggest to your
mhm.
viewers tonight. It's called Yuka.
Oh my God, I love that app. Oh, look
Yeah,
at
yeah.
you.
You can use that. Yeah, one of my guest speakers on my show, and listeners or viewers, I'm sorry, so you saying listeners, I have a show similar to Solomon, but I was telling them about the app as well. So,
Oh man,
but yeah,
April, I'm
yeah.
impressed. You know about that? Usually, I'm the one that recommend the app when I go on people's shows.
Oh, really? Really? Yeah, I'm just getting hip to it as well. So I've been sharing with everyone if they don't know, like, oh my God, use the Yuka app where and what you do, guys, you'll scan. It's used to scan cosmetics and like food
Mhm,
items,
mhm.
right? And if you use that, you can definitely find out what's the ingredients, if it's good or bad. But yeah, yeah, I would say avoid replace at all costs unless it's a brand that's not so bad.
Exactly. And also,
Yeah.
April, one of the other things that I love about the Yuka app is it rates the food on a scale from 0 to 100.
Yes, yes. I get so excited, and I just started using it a few weeks ago,
Oh, really?
and
Okay. Oh,
someone
wow.
hit me onto it. Yeah, one of the guest speakers, but it's an
Mhm,
amazing app. I mean, I love it. And my family kind of rolls their eyes and get like, oh gosh, forget it. I'm like, wait, wait, wait. We gotta go in the store and let me scan
mhm,
the app, or the barcode rather, with the app. And I'm like, no, no,
mhm.
it's bad or it's good.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah,
mean it helps out a lot because I mean
yeah,
it's I say it's an amazing cheat code. And the other thing that it
yeah.
does is like if the food is under let's see yeah, if it's under 50, they would give you a healthier option. They give you at least a
Yeah,
few of them.
that's a good part about the app too as well. Like if I know we buy a lot of, juices here because I have, small children. So I'm
Mhm,
always scanning the barcodes on the juices. And yeah, like you said, all of the different food items that you're scanning, I love it as well that it gives you all, healthier options and alternatives. So that's correct. Yeah.
mhm. Yep,
So
exactly.
great,
Okay,
great.
yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
It should
Yeah.
know about it, the
Awesome.
Yuka apps. Okay, so yeah, so this is one
Yeah.
right
Yeah, it's a great app.
here. Okay, so now we're gonna have April. She's gonna go next. So we got the pizza. So April, so how do you feel about the pizza, and where do you think that we should put it? So this is just regular pizza.
Okay, so pizza. Oh gosh, I would say we can do that as a rare treat.
Mhm,
And reason being, guys, pizza, it has healthy options, and then we have your not so healthy options. So you can
Mhm.
do a variety of toppings, different types of crust. So I would say as a treat, not every day, of course, this is bread, but a rare treat is a good place to put that. Yeah.
Man, April, I totally agree. And speaking of healthier ways you can make it, oh my God, April, it was this one place called Blaze Pizza. Have you ever been there before, or have you ever heard of it?
Well, I think I've heard of. Is it nationwide or
Oh, yeah, it
no?
sure is because when I was in Miami, I went over there too. So yeah, they have it though, and it
Oh,
happened
that's
where
beautiful.
oh my God, the pizza tastes so good. So my favorite one, they actually had one made from a keto. Yeah, they had keto crust, and they have also we call it
Wow.
cauliflower crust. Tasted
Oh,
delicious, and it also
yeah.
had a version of it with pesto sauce.
Hmm.
So I loved
Awesome.
it, man. I loved it because they still have a few out here in Chicago, but the one I
Hmm.
used to go to was only about 5 minutes from me, but they closed that one down. So yeah, like I said, they got healthier options, but the person just has to know. So yep, so this
Yeah.
this one goes
Yeah.
right there,
I've
rare treat.
Awesome. Yeah, I've never been to Blaze Pizza, but I know I'm in Houston, Texas, by the way, guys, and
Mhm.
we have a lot of pizza chains here, and there are some healthier ones there, and then we have, the Norm, the Domino's, the Pizza Hut,
Mhm.
Little Caesars. My family eats that a lot, so
Yeah, I
yeah,
used to
I
have
would
that back in the
say
day with my
rare
grandfather.
treat. Yeah, rare treat for sure, guys. Like Solomon said, but I would, don't eat so much as the one with all the cheese and the bread. Maybe do a healthier option. And if you do, like we said with the last
Mhm.
food item, just you can have a cheat day, but
Cheat
you're trying
meal.
to
Cheat
yeah, cheat
meal.
meal. I'm sorry, meal, not day. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
well, much. Yeah, but I think that's a yeah, that would be great. A rare treat.
Yeah, I totally agree. And also, if a man, I ain't gonna lie, when I was younger in high school, I used to eat pizza every day, in which I still love pizza, but I know
Yeah,
that me being a coach and a trainer, you can't eat it every day, especially because of the bread
exactly.
that most of them have. So yeah, I totally agree. So
Mhm.
okay. So now next, oh my God,
Awesome.
now next we're gonna talk about my favorite protein bar. This is by Lenny and Larry. So this is the cookie one, tastes delicious, and this is actually the big bar. So the big bar has
Oh,
24 grams of
okay.
protein, 10 grams of fiber, and about 12
Okay.
grams of sugar. So this is actually my favorite protein bar. And April, I've been having this every day for the last 2 years for breakfast. So it's in the
Oh,
morning. I actually don't eat no meat until the afternoon.
oh, okay. Yeah,
So yeah.
that sounds about right. I mean, if I don't have a lot of fuel during the day either because when I'm not doing the, food delivery or catering, I'm a full-time mom,
Mhm.
So, if I do, have a chance to eat anything, it may be eggs or toast but not protein bars. But I think the protein bar, I would say occasional boost. It sounds
Yes.
very healthy. Yeah, very healthy and in place of meat, like you said in the morning, it gives you a kick, an energy boost, right? So I
Mhm.
think it's an occasional boost. I think that's a good place.
Yep, I agree. I agree. And also April, one thing that I have also realized is like especially most women don't eat enough protein. So if a
Yeah.
person is not getting enough protein, it's gonna make parts of their body sag and
Mhm.
ladies, you don't want that though. So especially if you're losing weight, you need to eat enough protein so you can tighten up the skin and rebuild the muscles. And I actually prefer vegan protein. That's what I actually prefer. So that's actually
Right.
made, that's actually vegan, just like I have a vegan a protein shake that I have made by Vega, and also
Mhm.
my vegan protein shake also has creatine in it. So that's one thing that I actually didn't
Oh,
put it
wow.
on here, but it has high protein, it's vegan, and it has creatine. So it's like definitely I would say one of the best.
Yeah, that sounds really good, and I like you said it was the cookies and cream, right?
Yes, yes, cookies and cream. I
Oh, that
love that.
sounds so
I never
good.
get
Yeah,
tired of it.
I'm more of a dark chocolate. I like dark chocolate with any type of,
I have that
um,
too. I have that too.
cranberry. Yeah. Oh, wow. Awesome.
Yep.
Yeah, that
It's
sounds really
yeah.
healthy. Yeah, I
Yeah,
gotta check it
yep,
out.
exactly. It tastes delicious
Yeah.
though. Speaking of dark chocolate, we'll get to that though. But
Okay.
dark chocolate, it has. I mean, it's better to get one that's made from cacao. That's what most people don't know. Cacao, CACAO. So that's the healthy version of cacao,
Mm,
of chocolate that hasn't been processed, and it has more protein. It has more fiber. tastes delicious, and it's a little bitter. A lot of people aren't used to the bitter tasting chocolate. They're used to, the ones that's unhealthy
Right.
and it tastes so sweet. But once you go from having a healthier chocolate and it's more bitter, I can't really even eat the regular chocolate.
Wow. Yeah, it's like when you change your diet, you just acquire a taste for different things. So I can understand that.
Hmm.
I like dark chocolate, but I agree with you. Most of the time it is from like the local market. It's not like your Whole Food store where you can buy it like, in a healthier
Hmm.
version rather. So I gotta start doing that. But I think that
Hmm.
that's a good alternative. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it sure is. And actually, they have it everywhere. They have it. It's at Walgreens, Whole
Right.
Foods,
Okay.
Target. Oh my God. Actually, let's see. When I was at this nice upscale grocery store, and oh my God, they had this one healthy chocolate. It was
Uh-huh.
70% cacao, and it also had cherries. Oh my God, it was super amazing. Usually, it's rare because you rarely see the healthy chocolate with
Mhm.
cherry because cherries cost more. So usually, it's a harder combination. And back in the day, I haven't told you, April, back in the day, I actually used to make my chocolate and I used to sell it. I
Oh,
used to
wow.
call it Pharaoh's chocolate, and then I would use
Oh, okay.
coconut oil as the base.
Okay, yeah.
That's what I did
Wow,
back in the day.
that sounds really, I mean, you're just creative all the way around, okay?
Yeah, yeah, I can cook
Yeah,
and think
that
an
sounds
idea.
great. Yeah. Yeah, you said it and the title of the bar is Lenny's? What is it again? I gotta, make a note of that in my brain here.
Oh,
What
actually,
is that?
it's a few of them. What they have green and black. They have that one. They have humane. Actually, yeah. So that's
Hmm,
I thought I had it up here. And yeah. Oh my God. So yeah, actually, I thought I had it up here, but yeah, but that was one of them. It's one of them is called Humane.
okay,
Linda. So that's one of the other ones too. So yeah, I thought I had it up here, but I must have missed it. But yeah, so yeah, so it tastes great. But yeah, y'all. So it has to be cacao. Cacao was the healthier version.
okay, okay,
Okay.
got it.
So okay, April. All right, so now next we got the chicken. We got the chicken. So April, so what do you think that we should put that?
Oh gosh, chicken. I would say weekly staple. And reason being, again, if you're over, age of 40, like me, guys, you definitely need something protein in your diet, healthy. And you can do it all types of ways. Like we said, if you craving fried, you definitely want to use your air fryer. But chicken is I would think, a weekly staple. You can make it any type of way with any
Mm-hmm.
size, or if you want to make a salad or however you want to do that, I would say that would be a great protein weekly. Yeah.
Yep, I agree. I agree. Yep, let's put over there. And also too, April, I tell my women clients this is one way,
Uh-huh.
especially when a woman is working, she's busy, she has kids like you. They can even buy a nice whole chicken from Sam's
Yes.
Club or
Yeah.
Target, and then they can
Right.
make chicken wraps with it. And then instead
Yeah.
of having
Yeah.
to cook after work, they can just already have something tasty that they can feed their family, they
Exactly.
feed their family, and be able to meal prep for the next few days.
And it's funny you say that because I actually do that a lot.
Oh, why?
And
And it's so
I
I could tell. Oh wow!
Yeah.
So
Yeah. And what I like to do with my rotisseries, I don't. I'm so funny, guys. I like to put it back in the oven when I get home. I don't know if you do that, and
you
make it
you
like
fancy, huh?
crispier. Yeah, I like to make it crispier and just a little bit more dry. But we use rotisserie chickens in my home a lot, and in Houston
Uh-huh.
we have a grocery chain that I love. Is my favorite, HEB, which stands for Here Everything's Better, and they have the most amazing rotisserie chickens that all different
Mm.
flavors. I don't know if Sam's does, and I've
Mhm.
been there quite a bit, but HEB is where it's at for me.
Oh
But
wow,
yeah,
okay. I never heard of that. So that must be only in Texas.
in Texas, yeah, it's only in Texas. I mean, if you ever come to Texas, it's a great store. Yeah, for
Okay.
sure.
Oh yeah, one day I go with this. Okay, so so now next we have the candy, the processed candy. So definitely this is something that you want to avoid because it's processed. It causes all kind of problems, inflammation. You do not need this.
Mhm.
So I say definitely just avoid it, especially nowadays we have healthier options of candies that taste delicious. So
Right,
oh my god,
right.
it's so many options you can have, and I'm gonna say it's just one that I love. I would say it's this company called Smart Sweets. It tastes
Okay.
delicious, and oh my god! So they have like these gummies you can get. I love
Mhm.
them. I get it from Target. They got it also now at Walgreens, Walmart.
Mm,
It has fiber in it, and it has very little sugar. So nowadays, a person
mhm.
just has to know what to get that's healthier. Or I say, if it's something that you like that's unhealthy, work on finding a healthy version of
Yeah,
it, and then
yeah,
you can
most
just still
definitely,
be
yeah.
able to satisfy your sweet tooth.
Exactly, I agree with that. I mean, everything has changed, tremendously over the years. We have so many other options and replacements and alternatives for everything that we eat. So I agree with you on that. I think that if you want, like you said, not a cheat day, a cheat meal, right?
Yeah, I guess because a whole
Definitely,
cheat day you
use
can
that
gain
app
a
we
few
were telling
pounds.
you about, the Yuka app, right? So yeah,
Yep,
guys, yeah.
exactly. Yep. All right, so let's go move that. Okay, so speaking of meals, here's a nice, delicious looking slice of cake.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
No,
so there's
yeah, yeah, cake for sure. I would say, oh my gosh. I would say a rare treat on that one. I
yeah,
mean, again, if you want to, we can't just starve ourselves or not have fun, with our diets, right? So I would definitely
mhm.
do the rare treat for the cake. But again, if you can find a healthier option. So
Exactly. Yeah, April. I totally agree. Yeah, I have cake every blue moon. I would say every blue moon. Sometimes I have a what I have a Portillo's beef, and that's what they have in Chicago, and they have a really delicious chocolate cake. So every now and then I'll
oh,
get
okay.
those two things, but I don't get no drink, and then I don't get no fries. So then it's not as bad if you don't get the fries and the drink.
Got it. Yeah, birthday cake for me, that's when I have cake. Again, I try to stay away from it as well because well, my family, they'll eat the whole thing, but my little ones, they all have
They get
birthdays
too
back to
greedy.
back to back. Right. So we have birthday cake for what the end of the summer. That's when it's cake, 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 cake. But right, I would definitely have it on occasion, guys. Do not have it every
Hmm.
day. So, yeah.
Beautiful. Okay, so now we have the green leafy vegetables. So I say definitely this should be one of the everyday essentials. So this to help you to get your
Yeah.
food to process and digest better.
Sure.
And one thing that I tell people, April, one quick way a woman could just lose some weight and be able to get results is she could just eat meats and green leafy vegetables, and then she'll be able to lose more weight and get some results quickly. How do you feel about that, April?
Oh, I totally agree on that. I mean, you can't go wrong with leafy greens. Like I was saying earlier, a healthy salad, which I'm into. I love salads. I love mixing and matching different types of greens, whether it's kale, romaine,
Hmm.
mixing it all together,
Hmm.
adding your protein. And if you're, you don't always have to have a protein or a meat. I mean, you can always do just straight um leafy greens with vegetables, or fruit, tomato,
Hmm.
and onion and, crouton or whatever you want to throw in it. And I like to do bacon bits and cheese and, mix and match. So
Hmm.
I agree with you. Everyday essential. There's all types of salads you can make, whether it's leafy green or not.
Hmm.
Definitely every day. It's very healthy. Mhm.
Yeah, exactly. And also too, April, I love that with the green leafy vegetable, you can have as much of it as you want. Because I mean it's so
Exactly.
low on calories, so that can help you
All
feel
right.
more full. And yes, and also, oh my god, April, I make some mean collard greens. My collard greens
Ooh.
taste delicious. Yeah, actually, I
I
gotta
don't
make
know. I
some.
don't know. We might have a competition on that because I make
Okay,
collard
we can do
as well.
that.
I love making that, especially for the holiday season. So yeah, yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. So we leafy greens, I'm sorry, is definitely everyday essential for me.
Yep, totally. Yep, let's get it. So right there.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we have the berries. So we have the berries. So yeah, so you have the raspberries, strawberries, blueberries. So I said definitely. Oh, actually, I'm sorry. This is April's turn to go.
Oh yeah, I would say everyday essential on that one as well. I mean, you can again, it's low on calories, it's healthy for you. Just like the leafy greens, you can also mix and match or add it rather to your salads. So I would say
Mhm.
everyday essential is you can't go wrong with that. You're not going to gain a lot of weight. and you're gonna feel energized and feel great, right? So
Yep, I agree. Yeah, especially I would say that's something that's great to go and have in the mornings to go and break your fast.
yeah, and also some of the fruits also help with a lot of like you said, inflammation or eyesight. Makes your
Hmm.
skin beautiful, your hair, digestion. I mean, the list goes on. So it's all types of
Hmm.
um, what do you call it? Benefits out of that. Eating leafy greens and vegetables, fruit. I'm sorry.
Yep, I agree. And also, this is the other thing that's amazing too, which is not showing it though, but cherries are really good to help you with your sleep.
Oh, that's a new one. I've never heard that. I love cherries,
Yes.
but I had no idea that oh, we're sleeping. Okay.
Yep, it sure does. Yep, but
Mm, yeah,
also, what it does the it helps your body with its melatonin, so it helps with
awesome.
that production.
Yeah, and that's something I definitely am lacking in sleep, so I'm gonna have to try that out.
Oh wow, okay. So April, on the average, how much sleep are you getting per night?
Oh my gosh, not much. I would say lately, since having kids, maybe 5. It's not much.
Oh
The
man,
kids
so
have
yeah,
different hours, and when everybody's, asleep, I'm up doing, important things that I have to get done. So
yeah, wow. So I
not much
understand
sleep
you got
yet.
so much
So
going
yeah,
on. Yeah, so
yeah.
that's rough.
Hopefully when I get older, yeah, it'll be
Mhm.
better. So
Yeah, so I would say one thing that it could help you though is just was it foods that calm down your central nervous system. I would say just green leafy vegetables. What else?
mhm.
Walnuts, which also I got walnuts on here too, so that's also
Okay.
great for you to have too. So yeah, it's just walnuts you can have, and but yeah, so definitely that definitely will help you because when a woman is sleeping less than 6 hours, it can have her body to release cortisol. That's the stress hormone, so you definitely don't want
Exactly.
that.
Yeah, and I think I'm experiencing most of that. I have this happy face all the time, with everyone, but deep down inside, I'm not getting enough sleep, and it takes a toll on you. So you're absolutely right about that. But I'm gonna have to try that. The cherries, I love the walnuts. I like all types of peanuts and walnuts. But I think once I, you know, make a better schedule for myself, I'll be able to sleep better.
Mhm. Oh yeah. Speaking of schedule, April, I'm gonna give you a tip though. Have you tried April using Google Calendar?
I do.
Okay, so yeah, so I would say now, once you go and try to practice just scheduling out every hour, and then just run your day according to Google Calendar, and you can help you squeeze the most out of everything and get more things done.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. But the only thing with me, I mean, the kids, they're on a schedule, but they're not. We've been trying to put them to bed, same time every night. But for me, I'm a little like, over here and over there with everything I have going on. So, but that's a great
Oh.
idea. I'm gonna have to try that. Yeah, I use it, because again, the brain fog. I'm having to put everything on the calendar anyhow. But yeah, I'll try that. Thank you.
Yeah, sure, sure. Yeah, that'd be good for you. Also, speaking of cherries, cherries also helps with recovery. They can also help you with your sleep too.
Awesome, awesome. Yeah, I'm gonna have to try that. Like I said, I love cherries, but I've never heard that, the benefit of it. So thank you.
Yep, yeah, you're so welcome, April. Yeah, so so it sure is good, and I would say also get you tart cherries too, because it's also lower in sugar.
Okay, awesome.
It's okay. So now I'm gonna go. Oh my god, this is one of my favorites, avocado. So avocado is a healthy fat. It tastes good,
Yeah,
especially I like to put it in different things. I like to put it in my sandwiches. I like to put it in my omelets. What's I like to put it in? Also, oh my god, I also love putting it in chili. So April, have you ever tried making chili with great northern beans and also using avocado before with also ground beef?
I'm glad you asked that. I made a mean chili, and I haven't did one in a while, but I actually, I think it's on one of
Oh,
my social handles. But yeah, I actually added and I did jalapeno with mine as well. But yes,
oh,
I
nice.
love
Okay.
avocado. That's one of my favorites. I'm glad you said that. I love avocado. Not so much everybody in the family in the home, but yeah, same thing here. I put it in my salads. I also like to do the avocado. You know how you do like the toast in the morning for
Mm-hmm.
breakfast and mash it up and put all the seasonings and the juices.
Mhm.
But yeah, avocado for sure is a great. It's very healthy and it has antioxidants. It's just good all the way around. So I totally agree. I think that avocados, we would say, oh gosh, I say weekly.
Actually,
No,
avocado,
every
I
day
would
essential.
say,
I'm sorry, every day, every day.
yep,
Yeah,
there you go, there you go. I would say that
yeah.
goes,
I'm,
but
I'm like I'm getting a
also
little
too,
confused.
it's okay. Also, April, it's really good to help people balance their hormones. It's good for
Yeah,
that. It's also great for women. Like I said, it's really good for the breast and also the glutes, and it's good for toning the stomach.
awesome. Yeah, yeah. I need to eat more of it. I use it a lot. I've been using it a lot lately, but I think I need to do a lot more. But again, I think, like I said, more so for me, it's not so much as the diet; it's just a lack of sleep. So, yeah, that's a great tip, though.
Yep, sure. You're so welcome. Okay. So now we got also the extra virgin olive oil. So a person had to watch it because you gotta make sure olive oil is very good, but it had to
Mhm.
say extra virgin because if you don't watch it, you can buy the
Right,
one that's actually the cheaper kind. So you want to have the one, make sure it says extra virgin olive oil. So I love to cook with
right.
it. It's also even great to put on your skin and also in your hair. So yeah, so how do you
Mhm.
feel about extra virgin olive oil, April?
Oh gosh, I you can definitely use that as an everyday essential when when you're cooking, or it can be like you said, it can be used for other things, skin care, hair care. So I would say everyday essential. It's very light and healthy. So yeah, I think that's the winner for every day.
Yep, I totally agree. Yeah, and speaking of that, I think I should have also put down coconut oil because that's also really good too. But
Yeah,
this
that's a
I
good
actually
one.
did only use this one oil because the coconut oil I like to make with certain things. I would say what I
Uh-huh.
like to put it with I like to put that
Mhm.
with my black rice, which that's the other thing we're gonna discuss. I got also
Uh,
on here black rice and also wild
Oh,
rice. April, have you ever tried cooking black rice before?
I have not. I've never heard of that one.
What? Oh
And
my gosh, so that's a fitness secret and thing because it's also called
black rice.
forbidden rice.
I'm in
Yes.
the dark on that one. Yeah,
Yeah, April,
I
yep,
don't
yeah.
think I'm not with the
Okay.
times yet on that part, but yeah, so black rice, oh gosh, I'm gonna say that one, let's go for, oh gosh, weekly?
Yep, yep,
Weekly staple, okay,
you got it, 'cause
got it.
yeah, I kinda
Okay,
threw
weekly, okay.
a curveball at you there, but yep, it sure
Yeah, I was
is
like,
though.
that one I'm not familiar with, so
Yep. And
yeah.
also too, April, the history about black rice, back in the
Mhm.
day, you had to only to be a king to eat it, and if you actually was a regular person, it would kill you.
Okay.
And oh
Wow.
my God, yeah, and also April, when you cook it, it turns to like the prettiest color of purple.
Wow, okay. Yeah, I'm trying to think if I've seen that. I mean, I've seen many dishes, but maybe I didn't know it was black rice or something. But yeah, this is new. I hate to say it, guys, but this is a new one for me.
Oh wow, and it's also I feel that's amazing. So
Yeah.
I'm showing one of the best chef about black rice.
Yes, you are. Yeah, I mean, even though, as personal chefs, caterers, or what have you, sometimes it's not, we don't know everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you. You taught me something new tonight.
Yep. You're so welcome. Because back in the day when I made it, I also used to make it with black beans. But I think now when I make it again, I'm actually gonna not use black beans now.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to try that. And is that more so at like your Whole Food store, or um,
Let me see,
these are the new?
well, let's see, because I used to get it from a place called Tony's. I used to get it over
Okay,
there, but Whole Foods should have it. It should. Yeah, because
okay,
it's kinda hard to find because, most people don't know about it.
right. Yeah, I was like, we don't, like you said, it's fit for the kings, right? We don't eat that on an everyday basis.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
exactly. Okay,
okay.
so yeah.
So yeah, so weekly staple, I think would be good for that one.
Yep, we sure did. Okay, alright, so now oh my gosh, so now I got a special one for y'all. So this is the anti-inflammatory fitness Bible for women. So this is meant to help the women to be able to have the
Oh
right
yeah.
kind of game plan to hold them accountable and to tell them the truth. So yeah, so this is something that I made a few months ago. So yeah, definitely I believe it should be an everyday essential.
I believe so too. That's a good point there. Yeah,
Yes, yes.
definitely every
Uh-huh.
day we have to learn, from the expert here, So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
every day for
Totally.
sure. Yeah. And by the way, like I said before, I checked, some of it. I haven't finished it, but it's a really great book. And I think you have some really great, suggestions, ideas, pointers.
Mm-hmm.
For anyone that's over 40 or 45, like you said, looking to make a life change. I think it's a great book.
Yep, it sure is. Yep. Okay, I'm putting this charger in there, but it sure is. Okay. I shall. So we can move that up to everyday essentials.
Okay.
Okay, so now we got next. Now we have different cheeses, April. So since you being a chef, how do you feel about cheese?
Oh gosh. Now with cheese, it can go both ways. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
sometimes you want to eliminate it because it can be fattening and not good for us.
Mm-hmm.
And then there are some cheeses. Now, I would say more so of like the hard cheeses are maybe healthier versus your packaged and prepackaged and all that. It's not so
Mm-hmm.
good, but from the deli, maybe healthier. But oh gosh, for cheese, I would say we would do that one. All right, this one is I'm a little.
Yeah, me too.
Oh yeah, this one I don't know. Let's say, oh gosh, she's maybe occasional loose.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah, yeah, not every day, that's for sure. Like, I mean, it kind of goes back to when we were talking about the pizza earlier, with all the cheese, not very healthy. So just make sure, guys, if you eat, cheese, definitely, the deli or like a hard cheese, I would say. Yeah.
Okay. Also, April, how do you feel about pepper jack cheese?
Ooh, pepper jack. Oh yeah. Like it goes again. It's just stating where you're buying it or how you're purchasing it rather. If it's from the
Hmm.
deli, it may be not so bad, but if it's in like the prepackaged or
Hmm.
what do you call it, packaging, it may not be healthy. So I would say occasional for that one as well.
Yeah. Okay. Yep. I totally agree. Okay. So now we got the bread. So this is the white bread. So yeah. So this is the bread. So this is the bread that they give you at
No.
the table. So and so definitely
Yeah,
yeah. So
I would say, well, hmm, let's say maybe rare treat.
yeah. Yeah. I
Rare
would say
treat,
just rare.
yeah, because that, oh my gosh, that definitely makes you put on or puts the pounds on for sure.
Yeah. It
I
sure
mean, I
does.
can remember when I used to go out to eat often, which I don't do a lot, but right, if you go to like the Italian restaurants, they give you all that bread and the oil, and I mean, we would eat the whole basket.
Yeah.
So
And actually, really,
it's
that's
not
what they
good.
want. I'm thinking also. Yeah. That's what they
Exactly.
want.
Yeah, so definitely not an everyday thing. I would say rare treat on that one.
I totally agree. Also, speaking of bread, April, have you ever heard of Ezekiel bread?
Again, this is a new one. And a lot of the terms that you're using, maybe used to it being titled something else, or but not really. No, I'm not
Okay,
familiar with
okay,
that
so
one.
oh, my man, because it's actually one of the healthiest breads, and it's also sprouted. So I tell my clients,
Okay.
and then it's so healthy, it's so healthy. You have to put it in the freezer, otherwise it will spoil really quick. So you get
Oh
so that's
wow.
the best time because the most breads that's not good for you, you can leave it out and it lasts a long time. So the other bread that I'm seeing, that bread is so healthy, you have to put it in the freezer, otherwise it
Mhm.
spoils really fast.
Awesome. Yeah, and another thing I was gonna state on that, like my service, my catering and food delivery is more so like comfort foods. So again, in the midst of trying to change the eating habits and eating healthier. So a lot of some of the items that you have on the list here, I'm not familiar with,
Okay,
because
okay,
we're
that's
always used
okay.
to eating the comfort foods, the fried foods, the soul food. So I have a lot of homework to do.
Yeah, no problem, no problem. So I'm glad to help. Okay, so now we got another rice. So this is wild rice. So
Okay.
April, so definitely it actually really April what most people don't know is wild rice is actually a grass that you can eat. It's actually grass, but since it's so long, people call it rice. So definitely
Right.
so it's something that's very good for you. And I would say that this definitely can go, it kind of could go either way because since it's actually a grass, it could go under the everyday essentials because it actually is
Yeah.
grass.
That yeah, I would say every day or weekly.
Yeah.
But I mean,
So
since it's so healthy, every day, I guess would be fitting, right?
yep. So yep. So because actually out of all of the rices, wild rice is the healthiest one. Wild rice and right under wild rice is black rice.
Right, right. The one that I need to do my research on. But wild rice, I am familiar with that long. Is it the
Mhm.
long grain enriched wild rice or just the wild rice? Because I know I eat a
Mhm.
lot of long grain enriched rice, but not the wild rice. I mean, you
Okay.
know,
Okay. So
different.
yeah, actually, actually I'm not sure which one is this one, but it's the this one that is just longer.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah. Yep. And also, I
Yes,
mean,
so
it tastes
definitely
good
every
too.
day then.
Yeah,
For
yeah, every
sure.
day. Yep, and also, oh my God, speaking of rice, I would say also, what's the name tastes so good? Black rice tastes really good with coconut oil.
That sounds good.
Yes,
Yeah, you're gonna have me running to pick that up at the market this weekend.
yeah, yeah. So,
Well,
yes,
yeah, I'm
no
gonna have to try
problem.
that. Yeah, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it looks very healthy and it looks delicious, especially you said it turns purple.
Yes,
Yeah, that's
it is
gonna be
so
fun.
pretty.
Oh wow, that's so amazing. Yeah, yeah, and yeah, so definitely gonna try that.
Great, great. Okay, yes. So now we have the white rice, which is extremely processed. Yeah, so really, really, I say you
Yeah,
definitely need to avoid this at all
avoid
costs if
that.
you
Yeah.
can.
Right. Yeah, white rice is not it. It is not healthy. It's anything that's white, the white bread, the white rice, don't do it. You're gonna pack on the pounds. It's starchy. It's not good for you guys. So
Mm-hmm.
definitely let's put that in the avoid replace section.
Mm-hmm. Totally. Yes, okay. So now this is a good one. So now we have the sweet potato. So this is actually roasted sweet potato. So this is something that I actually used to love. I used to have like a whole lot, and it
Mm.
actually is healthy. But I
Mhm.
say, it has more calories than butternut squash. But also, but this is the whole caveat about the sweet potatoes is if you're suffering joint pain, knee
Mhm.
pain, lower back pain, you shouldn't eat sweet potatoes.
Hmm. Now that's interesting. I thought it was is okay. Okay, so it depends on what you have going on with your health per se. Okay.
Yes.
But I think it's I would say you can still do it as a weekly staple, but right, if you have some type of underlying, condition or health
Yeah.
issue, yeah, maybe not, maybe a rare treat. So yeah,
Mm.
that
Yep.
is. And I love sweet potatoes, by the way.
Oh yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, I love it too. But
Oh,
that's one thing that I'm gonna learn. And think, so yeah, just if you're suffering inflammation, you definitely
mhm.
just it's really bad for you. So if you have issues with your joints, your knees, yeah,
Wow.
you really shouldn't have it.
Yeah,
So
I'm
that's
learning
one
something
thing.
new. I didn't know that. I know that they're good for you, and I'm sure it's the way that you prepare it. But yeah, I'm gonna put that on my little mental cap as well. But and I don't normally make my sweet potatoes roasted either. I normally do them, like when we do the traditional for the holiday meals, where you
Mm-hmm.
kind of make it out of a casserole or mash them or boil them or but yeah, roasted definitely is much healthier, like you said. Is you keep all of the nutrients when you do
Mm-hmm.
it that way. So
Yep, exactly. And I can like
yeah,
back in
we
the
can
day,
do
I
that on the
also
weekend.
used to make sweet potato fries. It tasted so
Oh
good.
yes, I love those. Yeah, those are good. Those are very good. I don't know if they're good for you, but they're great.
Oh yeah. I mean,
Not as
because
good
actually
as the
myself,
roasted.
yeah. So I actually made mine off of the stove top. So I used to just chop it up in fries, or
Which is
sometimes I like to make
awesome.
it in thin
Yeah,
slices.
awesome, yeah.
Yep. Okay. Yep. It can go. It can still go under the weekly staple. Okay. All right. So now next we have some eggs. We got some brown eggs. So eggs. So how do you feel about eggs?
I would definitely say everyday essential. Brown eggs are so yummy, and they're so what is it, omega 3 or omega? And I'm
Mm-hmm.
sorry, guys, I don't remember all the numerics or metrics rather, but I would
Mm-hmm.
say everyday essential. They're very healthy. It's good for the diet versus the white eggs. You definitely get more vitamins and nutrients for sure. So everyday essential, I would go with that.
Yeah, April, yeah, and I totally agree. And also too, April, eggs are actually one of the best sources of protein for your muscles. So when a person eat eggs, it
Mhm.
goes right toward your muscles. So definitely after a really good workout, eating some scrambled eggs or just having eggs,
Mhm.
period. Eggs taste also amazing with avocado too. That's something you can
Exactly.
have, and then it'll help you build more muscle. So having some eggs regularly will help you put some muscle on your frame, tone your body. So yeah, I
Mhm.
totally agree.
Yeah, I love and like I said, with the avocado toast, with the scrambled eggs, and occasionally like the cheese, but it's also really good when you boil your eggs. I
Oh
love
yeah,
it.
I had some
Just on a
today.
salad. Yeah. Oh yeah, so good, right? So yeah, definitely every day for me. That's every day, and it's very healthy. Mhm.
It sure is. And also, April, I tell people though, make sure that you eat the whole egg, including the yolk,
The
for
yolk,
you
right?
to get the full benefits. Don't just only eat the white part.
Right, right. That's very true.
Okay, so now we have one of the late night treats that people like to have, which is ice cream.
Oh my god, I would say definitely a rare treat, or well, let me think. Is it rare or occasional? Let's go with ice cream. Yeah, this is a hard one because some ice cream can be healthy. Let's say rare treat on that one.
Yeah, I agree. And also, they have some that's also made with coconut,
Right, coconut, and then also see what they have. Like, what is it? I hope I'm saying the word right. Keto diet. It's all
like
type of
the
different
keto.
ice cream. Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
yeah. So this depends on what type. I mean, if it's the healthier version, I always say you can do it maybe weekly. But if not, I would say rare treat or
Yeah,
occasional
real treat though. So yeah, because otherwise, ice cream can have you to just gain all kind of weight, and especially
for
stomach
sure.
fat.
Yeah, yeah. It's what is it? And if you're eating the ice cream with dairy, in it, which I don't have. We do more in my home for sure. Almond milk. We're not
Okay. I mean, okay.
dairy. Yeah, so I wouldn't be able to do it every day anyhow. But yep, yep. It just depends, in what type of ice cream. But if it's gelato, like you said, definitely rare treat or the regular ice cream. Mhm.
I totally agree. Oh yeah, yeah. So now it's time for us to go and have the exercise of the day. So we're
Oh,
gonna talk about working the glutes, which is so important. Most Americans sit down, so that causes the glutes to get flat and weak and cause all kind of problems. So most of the time, when people have knee problems or hip problems or lower back problems, it comes from
mhm,
having weak glutes. So by getting your glutes stronger, you will not only look amazing in anything that you wear or nothing on at all, you will have more stronger legs, more control
mhm.
over your knees. Definitely makes a big difference. So we're gonna show the clamshell exercise. So this is the clamshell, and I'm also using the level one Solid Fitness word band. I'm trying to put it up here. Hold on, it's not letting me put it up. Hold on.
Okay,
Hold on. Let's see. Hold on. Okay. There we go. Perfect. Okay. Here we go. Okay. So
all
this
right.
is a clamshell. So this is really good. So you want to move it down toward the knee, and you can hold it for a second. So this is really good. So yeah, so that's something you can do that works the glute medius. So that's the shift part of the glutes, which is very important for having good balance. So if you're a person that your maybe you suffer from a fall. Definitely, you want to get your glutes stronger, especially your glute medius, and that'll help you with your balance. So you can get your bands from Solomon Fitness World. So they come in a pack of three. It has
Mm,
the light one, which is the green one. It has the blue one, which is the medium one, and it has the red one, which is the strongest one. So that's available at solomonfitnessworld.com, or you can click it on the screen.
awesome.
Okay, so now we're gonna go and now we got the cereal. So these are some Lucky Charms. So look what I
Alright.
found. So April, how do you feel about Lucky Charms or this cereal period?
Oh my gosh, avoid that, guys. Lucky Charms, I mean, it sounds, with the
Special or lucky?
sounds good, yeah, but all the sugar and the bad stuff, definitely avoid that for
Yes.
sure. Again, we can use the Yuka app and
Mm-hmm.
find an alternative, a healthier cereal, not so much sugar and additives, to enhance the flavor, I guess. So
Mm-hmm.
definitely
Yep.
avoid that.
Yep, I totally agree. And also too, I mean, cereal period is processed, but that one
Yeah,
has like, a lot of sugar. And there's one cereal that I actually like. I have every now and then, and it's healthier and it has more protein. I think the company is called Spoon. I think it's called Spoon. But yeah,
mhm,
it tastes delicious. So they have some version that's more healthy, but for the most part, you want to stay away from cereal.
right. Yeah, like we were stating before, you can do your eggs and your toast, the other alternatives are the protein bar, like we
Yep,
said earlier.
exactly.
Yeah. Lucky Charms, and that can also be a rare treat, but I
Yeah,
would say
it could. But I would say for the most part, just avoid it. Okay, so now we have now we have salami. So how do you feel about that, April?
avoid.
Yes, totally. Oh my God, I
Oh
haven't had that since
my
I was in elementary.
oh, yeah, I don't know how long it's been, but no, I mean, salami, bologna, whatever you wanna call it, that is definitely, the bottom of the bottom, right?
Mhm,
It's
it's extremely processed.
yes, it's just I mean, I would say not a real sandwich meat in my opinion, but
It's not.
yeah,
It's
I'd
not.
avoid it. Yeah, it's so bad, it doesn't have anything healthy going on with that for sure, so
Yeah, I totally agree. So yes, so stay away from that. Okay, yes, move that. Okay. Now we have one of my dad's favorite. This is the crust grape.
Oh,
So pop, period. So pop definitely it causes all kind of problems. It has a gang of sugar. I think that can has about what 50 grams of sugar, which is one
oh,
reason why people have a lot of bumps on their face and issues with acne. So definitely you want to go and just avoid that as much as possible. They have healthier options. One option that I also love. April, have you ever heard of a drink called poppy soda? Poppy is like a healthier
yes, it
version.
is so good, yes, yes, we have that here. Yeah,
Mhm.
Poppy and I forget it's some other brands, but, yeah, they sell it at the local market, the HEB, but I've also seen a lot of them at Whole Foods, so,
Yes,
yeah,
they have it
there
there
are
too.
some better alternatives for sure. Yeah, Crush, it's so good, but it's so bad for you, so I would
Yeah,
definitely replace that, yeah.
totally, totally. Yep. And also, Poppy has only what 5 grams of sugar, and it has
Mhm,
what 25 calories. So that's the other thing that messes up people.
right.
April is they'll be buying these drinks like Coca Cola,
Mhm.
that has but I think what 150 calories. So you're sitting there drinking away your calories, and it has a lot of sugar. So that's going to just blow you up, cause all kind of stomach fat. So you don't want that. Especially nowadays, we have so many healthy options of drinks that taste delicious. One of my other favorites is called Bai. Have you ever heard of Bai? April B was it BAI drinks?
I believe I have, and like I said, I may have seen it at like Whole Foods or one of the, and a lot our stores that we have locally also have like the sections where they sell more of a healthier version of food. So I believe I have seen it in on the aisles. Uh-huh.
Yeah, so they have it everywhere. They have it at it's at Jewel's, Target, Walgreens. They have it even in some gas stations.
Yeah, and now that I'm thinking about it, I think I have seen it, but I don't think I've ever tried it. So something to try.
Yep, yep, and it has only what, but 10 calories, and
Mm,
it has a stevia is the sweetener.
awesome. Yeah. Gotta try it.
Yeah, cool,
But
cool.
yeah,
Now we got a few more left. Okay, so, all right, so now we have the 90% ground beef. So, it's how do you feel about that, April?
90% avoid. I would say replace it. Definitely replace it with like your what is it, the chuck or just a leaner beef. 90% is not good at all. I would
Mhm.
definitely do maybe what is it, like 80, 60, 80? I forget, but and I don't eat a lot of ground beef, but when we do get it, we get like the chuck or a healthier version to replace that one. So I would
Okay,
say
yeah.
replace it, yeah.
Okay, so you said that we should put it where you think?
Beef. I think that would go. Yeah. Uh, I would say avoid, replace.
Okay, okay, so yeah, so that's an
Disagree with
interesting
that
one. So, so yeah,
one.
because I mean, actually, it's still kind of lean. I mean, they have one that's actually even more leaner. They got one that's what 94% lean. So yeah, but yeah, I actually have it enough for the time. So I would say, uh, hmm,
Weekly or occasional.
yeah, I would say weekly because still ground beef, if it's lean enough, it has benefits for your body, and yeah, I would
Okay.
say
You
definitely
oh,
go.
and you know what? I didn't hear you say lean. Okay, 90% lean. Oh
Yes,
yeah, okay. I was thinking total opposite. I'm sorry. So
it's okay.
I would say weekly on that one
Yeah,
because
yeah,
some
I
folk
agree.
are not beef lovers. If you are, I mean you can have it, but I would not have it every day for sure. You don't want to eat beef every day, so weekly. Or
Yep.
even occasionally, you know. So
Yeah. Okay. So great, great, great. So okay. So now we got the steel cut oats. So how do you feel about that, April?
I would say you can do that every day. Oats are healthy.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it's not like the processed foods or cereal. I think it's healthier. I would go with every day.
Yeah, I agree. So yeah, it sure is, and also it's also great for your skin. If you have a kind of skin problems, it's really good for that. Yes, and also it's still quick enough. So that's actually the healthiest form is a steel cut. And if you can't get the steel cut, you can get the old fashioned roll. So you can get that one.
Mhm.
But definitely, the steel cut is the best one. And I say you want to stay away from the instant oats. You want to stay away from that.
Right, exactly.
Hmm.
Yeah, and I would think is it good for the digestive system as well, right?
Yep, it
If
sure
it
is. And also, speaking of oatmeal too, April, oh my God, oatmeal to me tastes really good with coconut and also a little bit of honey.
yeah, honey is always best instead of sugar or syrup, right?
Hmm.
Or butter. Butter is great if it's healthy butter. But yeah, I think I would say for sure everyday essential on that one.
Yeah, I totally agree. So, sure is.
Yep.
Okay, so now we have one of the things that women like to have, which is the wine. So, have you ever tried Roscato before? It's actually was my favorite wine when I did drink Roscato.
Right, I'm doing so well, you know. I think I'm on this sobriety journey. I haven't had a drink, I think, since last and I normally drink only during the holiday, but I
Hmm.
haven't had the urge to have anything. So, but yes, I am familiar. It was good when I drank it as well, but not anymore.
There you go. There you go.
They avoid replace on that one. It's not healthy, especially for women over 40, like you said. It's gonna cause all the brain fog. You're gonna Oh gosh, I know when I drank, I always had, I didn't really get hangovers. It was more so like just a tad bit of anxiety.
Mhm,
Um, it was just not good. You feel crappy the next
mhm,
day, and
mhm,
drinking period is not good for you. So avoid replace, guys. Do not do a mocktail instead of alcohol. Is all. And I'm not saying you can't have it as a rare treat or
mhm,
occasionally, but if you're on a sobriety journey like myself and Solomon, avoid it
mhm.
at all costs. Yeah. So
Yep.
avoid
Yeah,
replacement.
April. I totally agree. And also, April, what
Yeah.
people yeah, also April, but what people don't realize is actually when your body has alcohol in your system, your body's not burning no calories till every drop is gone because your body is handling it as a poison.
Right, it is definitely poison, that's for sure. And you can, and since I've stopped, drinking alcohol, I can feel a difference. I feel so much better.
Mm-hmm.
I feel good. And speaking of that, when I was telling you about this, the local store, the HEB, I don't know about the stores in Chicago, but they have like on certain days of the week where they have, all the little stations where you can try the wine and the food.
Yes.
And I used to stop by everyone,
Oh
or
man,
was
every week.
yeah, I would stop by the little counter and I walk in now and I feel so great. I just keep on going. I'm like, nope, nope, I don't want it. Thank you, ma'am or sir. So yeah, it's tough, especially I was more of an occasional drinker, and I'm sure most of us are. But it's definitely a willpower and a mind thing. If you're dedicated
Mhm.
and you like you said we're on the health journeys, we're trying to stay healthy, especially at the age over 45 or 40, um,
Mhm.
avoid it at all costs. Yeah.
Yeah, I totally agree, and especially, and I understand that sometimes in a woman she's going through things at her job, and then she's
Oh
like,
gosh,
man,
yeah.
she's like, man, I need something to help me take off the pressure, and then it's a problem when a
Happy
person
hour.
exactly. It's tough when a person is having a bottle of wine a night just so that they can go to sleep or just deal with the pain. So really, really, so
Yeah.
they got to work on finding a more healthier option to relieve
Mhm.
stress. I would say, just
Yeah.
practice a 5 minute stress reset. So
Mhm.
whenever somebody stress them out, for them to go for a walk, listen to their
Mhm.
favorite song. So you got to find
Exactly.
other ways to go and just control the triggers versus just getting a drink.
Yeah, yoga, meditation, join like yeah, like you said, groups. Water is always good, to clear everything out. It helps you think clearly. But yeah, there's definitely other alternatives. Or again, if you just, you're trying to wean off of it, I would say mocktails for sure. But if you are going the sobriety route, I would just avoid it at all costs. And, like you said, try some other things, have a support group, friends that are not drinkers, that will help you along the way.
Yeah, I totally agree. Also, April, have you ever heard of what's that drink called? Kubasha?
Kibasha. Is that like a mix or is it in a container or
Yes,
I
yes,
think I have, but
yes.
yeah.
It's a fermented tea, and it's also
Oh,
good. It's also good for your gut health, but
okay.
it kind of feels like alcohol, but it's actually tea, and but it's really good for your gut health.
Yeah, again, that's something new. And a lot of the terms that you're using, like I said, I may have seen it before and just like not familiar or remembering rather. But yeah, I gotta try that.
Yeah, sure. Okay. Yep. Okay. I said now we got the last one. So this is a executive health coach. So this is somebody that can hold you accountable in real time and keep you consistent and make you a personalized program made just for you, and they can make sure that you do it so you can be able to accomplish your goals and not waste the best years of your life being overweight and being stressed out. So, Ava, so where do you think that the executive health coach should go?
Oh gosh, guys, no, come on now. Of course, it's an everyday essential.
Yes, totally. I
Yeah,
totally
every
agree. So,
day. I mean, you need someone to get on you there and be behind you every step of the way. But definitely everyday essential because it is so vital to our success, our health journeys, and a lot of women, like you said, especially when we're in the peak of our careers or empty nesters. We just want to, like we were just talking about before, get off from work and flop on the sofa, watch a good
mhm.
show, and drink wine and eat bonbons, right? But
Yep.
with health coach, like with an executive health coach, you have like your fitness buddy, like you were saying before, to
Mhm.
say, hey, no, no,
Mhm.
let's try a
Exactly.
different alternative here. So yeah, I would definitely say everyday essential on that one.
Yeah,
For
April,
sure.
I totally agree. Cause people need somebody that can hold them accountable, but then it's
Right.
better if the person actually has the actual technology where they can see in real time. Like I can see my client, I can see how long it's been since the person have
Mhm.
logged in on my app. I get to see
Wow.
what they ate in real time. I get to see their steps, that the person
Mhm.
did in real time. So I get to hold them accountable, and everything is personalized based off of what the person told me. So this it definitely
Wow.
makes a big difference. So people need somebody that can just hold them accountable. But if a person has the actual technology and the expertise, that definitely makes a bigger difference. And then yeah, just that instead of having to just learn stuff the hard way and then waste 5 years, 10 years, really, I say April, the only shortcut is hiring a fitness professional,
Right.
hiring a health coach. That's really the only way that you can shorten the learning curve. So definitely, so that definitely goes under the everyday essentials.
Oh, yeah, for sure. So, yeah, yeah, gotta get you a fitness buddy, guys.
Yes,
Awesome.
But man, but April, I loved having you on the show. And April, so everybody wants to know, so how can they reach out to you for catering or for other things that you do and also to be on your show? Let everybody know how they can reach you.
Oh, yeah, for sure. So, first and foremost, for the food delivery and catering, or personal chef services, you can definitely reach out to me on my social handles. And I'm on TikTok, Coopies.American, that's COOPIES.American. Also on Instagram, and that's Coopies Catering and Seafood, also known as Coopies American Cuisine and Seafood. Or you can also reach me on my email, April3802 at outlook.com. And also, like Solomon was saying, I also have my own very own podcast, Let's Talk Food. And you can still use those same social handles to reach me as well if you'd like to collaborate on the show.
So wonderful, wonderful day,
Thank
April. Thank you once again for coming.
you. You're welcome.
We
Yeah.
had a blast, and I definitely love your perspective on different foods by you being a personal chef. It's just a great insight that you gave me. So, all right, y'all. So remember, y'all, God wants you healthy and fit, and the devil wants you to procrastinate and put it off and make excuses and talk about how busy that you are. The devil doesn't want to see you win. God wants you healthy. God wants you. Remember, you are not your past. You are not your pain, and you are stronger than you think, and you are loved. And I love you. I believe in you, and you are so worth it.
Awesome, awesome. Yeah, it's been a pleasure being on the show. I had a blast and I loved the game we did tonight. That was just really
Mm-hmm.
fun. I mean, a lot of the time we get on, shows or podcasts and we're just yapping away, but to have some type of activity, I think this is really,
Mm-hmm.
really awesome. I had a great time and it has been a pleasure and an honor to be on your show tonight.
Thank you, April, man. So definitely, I'm happy to come again, and we're gonna play a different game.
Okay. All right. I love that. No worries and no problem on that as well. I'd love to come back. Mhm.
Beautiful. Thank you so much. Okay. All right, y'all.
Yeah.
I'm see you all
All
next
right.
time. Take care, y'all.
Have a good night. Bye.